is what is this indicator on the little mouse on the little mice on the little mouse thing? Is that also useful?
So you kind of hit me with like two questions there. So no, you're good. So the first part I think is what you're asking is when you're getting a grid, it's always right and then up. So I always do up, or I always do the top part first, and then I do the left side. That's just what's easiest for me. You could do the top side and then the right side, or you could do the bottom side and then the left or right side, whatever. But I always do top first and then left. That's how you get the grid. For your second part of your question, your mouse or your little cursor is the top number is indicating the grid that you're looking at, and the bottom one is indicating the elevation in that area.
Copy. So is it best to use the little mouse cursor marker or do it the old-fashioned way?
For grids?
Correct.
I would highly recommend that you do it the first way, so going from to the right and then up. But it is a faster way to do it with your mouse, for sure. But if that ever goes away for some reason, you still probably you would want to know how to do it the other way.
It should still keep the old-fashioned way in the back of my mind. Got it.
Right.
That's all for now.
Stuff.
Send it private.
When you say go right and then go up, just to check, you're referencing going 0002 001 on the top axis, and then the same from the right axis, correct?
Say it one more time.
Just checking, you're going top number then right number, correct?
I go top number and then I go left number, but you could go right, yeah.
Ava.
Yep. All right. Did I answer your question, Private?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
You answered mine as well. Thank you, Staff Sergeant.
Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. Next, we're going to talk more here a bit about some few things, and then we will start moving. So next, we're going to talk about terrain masking. First off, we have the difference between cover and concealment. So when considering terrain and infantry movement, cover and concealment must be taken into account. Concealment provides obscurement from observations. Foliage such as bushes, tree branches, thin materials such as sheet metal, plywood, cloth, smoke provide concealment. Cover, on the other hand, provides obscurement and protection. Cover can be concrete, thick wood, rocks, etc. So we always be mindful of what you're hiding behind. AI will shoot at you through stuff, right? Bring an immersion here. AI will shoot at you through shit. They will shoot at you through doorways, stuff like that. So you never just stand in front of a door that you're not sure if there's enemies in. And the biggest thing is, right, cover stops bullets. Concealment just hides you from the enemy seeing you. But again, it's AI, so like bushes and shit, they're probably going to see you if you get too close. All right, next we're going to talk about enfilade, defilade. So enfilade is a position to which enemy fire can be directed along the longest axis. To have inflating fire is to be in a position to cause maximum casualties on an enemy formation, whereas defilade is a position which provides cover and concealment from enemy observation and fire. The most common form of defilade is to put earth between you and the enemy. This means moving behind terrain such as hills, ridges, traveling through low ground such as draws and depressions. U.S. Army movement maneuvers are done to maximize defilade and limit enfilade. So if we're walking alongside a mountain, and we'll get to this next here, but we're not going to walk on the very tippy top of the mountain because we're skylining at that point. We can be seen from both sides of the mountain, and we can be seen from really far away. Also, if we're moving across, through a wood line, but we have to go across to, let's say 200 meters across, and it's just open field. Generally speaking, we're not going to run across that open field. We will go down to where, if there's the tree line connects at some point, hopefully, we'll go down to where it does connect and then cross there so that we're not just running across an open field. If we do happen to run across an open field, then we'll set up a security element. Everyone will run across and then cover the security element, and then the security element will cross. Next, though, contouring the military crest. So common when taking advantage of defilade is the use of contouring. So contouring is to follow the contour lines. This is most common when moving along the backside of a slope terrain such as a hill or ridge. When contouring, U.S. Army personnel take the position known as the military crest. This means to move just below the highest top of the terrain feature being contoured. This is done for two key reasons. Firstly, if contact is met below the troops' position, they can quickly and with minimal effort break contact by moving over to the far side of the terrain they're situated on. Secondly, if contact is initiated from the top of the terrain feature, troops do not need to conduct maneuvers up the entirety of a slope terrain feature to push through and eliminate said contact. There's not really anywhere close to us here where I can demonstrate that, right? But it comes back to that skylining. If you're on the side of a mountain and you're falling along the mountain on the ridge, usually following it anyway, you want to be just below the top of that mountain so that if we are shot at from below, we can just cross over to the other side and have cover. And if we get in contact from the top of the mountain, we can just push through it and kill them and be done, rather than if we were on the very bottom of the mountain, we'd have to either try to run away or find a way all the way up the mountain, and that's going to take time, and the enemy's going to have inflating fire on us a lot of times. All right, next part is patrolling. I'm not going to harp on these too long. These are just kind of here for informational. So patrolling, as defined by the U.S. Army, are missions to gather information or conduct combat operations along a defined route or a specified area. Infantry platoons and squads primarily conduct two types of patrols, reconnaissance and combat patrols. Here in the 506, we primarily conduct combat patrols. To go over recon patrols real quick, though, recon patrols just provide a timely and accurate information of enemy and terrain. They confirm the leader's plan before it's executed, and there are three types of recon patrols, and they are as follows. You have an area recon, you have a zone recon, and you have a route recon. Next, you have combat patrols. Units conduct combat patrols to destroy or capture enemy personnel or equipment, destroy installations, facilities, or key points, or to harass enemy forces. Combat patrols also provide security for a larger force. The three types of combat patrols are as follows. First off, you have an assault. Assault is an offensive operation to destroy the enemy, seize and secure terrain, or both. Second, you have a raid. It's a surprise attack against a position or installation for a specific purpose other than seizing and holding the terrain. It is conducted to destroy a position or installation, destroy or capture enemy soldiers or equipment, or free prisoners. A raid patrol retains just long enough to accomplish the intent of the raid, and then raid always ends with a withdrawal from the objective. So assault, we are still attacking somewhere, but typically afterwards we're going to hold that position and keep it ours. Whereas a raid, we're attacking somewhere, but we're going there for a specific reason, other than holding the terrain. So we're going to go and hit it and then leave afterwards. And then finally, you do have an ambush. It's just a surprise attack from a concealed position or moving temporary hold target. It can include an assault to close with and destroy target, or an assault by fire. Ambush not need seize or hold ground. The purpose of the ambush is to destroy or harass enemy forces. All right. Next, we have principles patrolling. So within the 506, like I said earlier, we exclusively conduct combat patrols. Though combat patrols do often require a level of reconnaissance, that's not our primary focus as an air assault light infantry. There are 5 key principles to conduct patrol operations, and they are as follows. This more goes into the planning side, or the bigger scheme side, I'll say. But just to give you a breakdown, first off, you plan. All operations require a tentative plan, most partly to disseminate to subordinate elements. A great plan that is poorly communicated is not a great plan. No plan will survive first contact with the enemy, so be ready and be adaptable. As far as planning goes, we do have operation orders that get made for us for whatever our mission is going to be. So more so for the bigger events, right? The Saturday, Sunday events. Our S2 side will make op boards for us, kind of detailing what's going on, what the plan is, and what we're doing, like I said. Second, you have reconnaissance. The point of reconnaissance is to confirm what you know or to find out what you don't. 3, you have security. Preservation of your force as a whole is key. 4, you have control, a clear concept of the operation, the commander's intent, coupled with the disciplined communications to bring every man and weapon you have available to overwhelm your enemy at a decisive point is key to success on the modern battlefield. And then 5, you have common sense. Next, we have principles of maneuver. Fire maneuvers defined. So the U.S. Army's infantry's primary purpose is to close distance with and destroy the enemy through fire maneuver tactics. Maneuvering evolves around the usage of cover, concealment, security, and supporting fires to assault onto and through enemy positions and objectives. And next, we're going to talk about the different roles we have for that. So we have assault, support, and security. Assault. During the movement phase of the combat operation, the assault element provides security and is positioned behind the support element. Once contact is met, the assault element maneuvers to close distance with and destroy the enemy or seize key and decisive terrain. Then you have the supporting element. During the movement phase of the combat operation, the support element acts as the forwardmost element and the pathfinder for the unit's formation. Once contact is met, the support element establishes a squad base of fire, or SBF. They provide suppression onto the enemy's position and covering the maneuvering assault elements. And then 3, you have security. During the movement phase of the combat operation, the security element maintains security and is usually the most rear element of the unit's formation. Once contact is met, the security element moves forward to maintain security for the supporting element while they establish their SBF. And then once the assault element has breached an objective, the security element moves to construct a cordon around the area. They prevent unauthorized personnel from entering or exiting the cordon area. These roles are not static and they change rapidly and regularly. The assault element, once in a position to suitably establish an SBF, will assume the role of support element and cover for the support element to conduct the duties of the assault element. So kind of break that down. When we have our mission, right, we will be given, in a sense, one of those groups. So you would either be the assault element, you'd be the support element, or you'd be the security element. Now, if we have more than one objective, you might change through there. But as things change, we have to be ready, be adaptable. You may be set as the security element for the night, and then all of a sudden something happens, you're now up front and you're the assault element. So it changes very rapidly, and that's not something you guys really have to worry about too much right now. But as you kind of move up in the ranks, you'll kind of understand that better and kind of notice it when you see the different squads doing things.
Yeah, Sergeant, is that a thing whenever we actually get to squad and we're hitting squad training, then they do stuff like Battle Drill 1 Alpha, things like that? I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's basically what you were just describing, but it's actually like run through it, right? Where you have a squad that's going to fix the enemy, and then the other squad flanks and pushes through from the side, but then they have to signal to lift fire so that you're not shooting them.
Yeah, we do that pretty much every day. We do that for squad trainings. We do that for our main events. Squad trainings will primarily be regarding, whatever the squad leaders want, whatever they feel like their team needs work on. But they usually, throughout the year, go through everything that I'm pretty much going over now. And more, because they have more time.
So in the shitty 80s, we didn't have radios, so there was nothing that was encrypted, right? So they wanted as few people to have radios as possible. So we'd use smoke to actually signal. It's like, okay, so the assaulting element is in our field of fire, so they'll throw like a green smoke out to tell the fixing element basically to lift fire, shift it to the right because they're coming in from the left, things like that. So do you guys just put out a radio call? Is it just like, hey,
yes,
shift fire, we're on it? Okay.
Yep. So let's say it's 2 fire teams. The 2 team leaders would be on the same net already talking, so all they would have to say is Alpha, lift fire, right? Or Bravo, this is Alpha, lift fire.
Okay.
If it's squads, same thing. The squad leaders are all on the same net, so they said, hey, 3-1, this is 3-2, lift fire, we are assaulting the objective, and then they would lift fire to assault through.
Okay, so as a squad member, do I hear all the comms between the squad leaders? It's all on the same net? Or okay.
No. So starting out, PV2s, you're going to have one net. That's going to be your team net, unless you're the 2IC. which is second in command. So if the team leader goes down, your role is to step up on the higher net. So you would be talking to the other team leader and your squad leader. Other than that, your job is just to listen to the one net, talk to your teammates, stuff like that. As you become a team leader, then you'll be talking to the other team leader and the squad leader. As you become the squad leader, you'll be talking to the other squad leaders and the platoon leaders. And then platoon leaders listen to company, and then it all disseminates from company and down.
Okay, but as noobs, we need minimal confusion, so we don't hear any of that. So
yeah,
good.
A-firm, yeah. And it is part of our policy that you're not on any nets you're not supposed to be on, in a sense, right? So if you're PV2 Joe Smo, you don't need to be on company net, stuff like that. Just keep that in mind. Okay, next, I'm going to talk about some markers here real quick. I got to put down a few more. They are on the northeastern side of the map here out in the water. Rough grid 063 017 or 117, excuse me, 063 117.
Off comms, one mic.
Copy. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to put those ones. So, Blue 4, indicating any type of Blue Force faction. Typically, you're going to see these as all the group leaders, right? Breaking immersion here. All the group leaders will have Blue Force markers over them. So your squad leaders will have those as kind of like a way to track where your squad is. Then you have Op4, indicating any type of enemy. Int4 is the green square. That's an independent force. We don't know if they're with us or against us. They're usually guerrilla forces, stuff like that. So we're not sure again if they're hostile or friendly. Then you have unknown, which is we don't know what it is. And then there's purple, but we don't have purple in Reforger, but purple indicates civilian. Oftentimes, because we don't have purple, we mark civilian stuff with the unknown, and then just label what it is.
Back on comms.
Copy. Then below those, the like downward arrow-ish thing, we have a few different things there. We have start point, end point, rally point, and objective rally point. So start point, end point is pretty self-explanatory, right? It's where you start, where you end. A rally point is we use those when we're moving towards an objective as kind of like a brief stopping point to regather everyone up together again if we need to, if anyone got behind, to make sure we're heading the right way. And then we will either continue on to the next RP, whatever it may be. An objective rally point is usually the last rally point before we get into our defined positions. So the assault team would move to the assault point, the security team would move to their point, stuff like that. Then you have OP, it's observation point. Usually it's a spot that has elevation over the objective or cover or concealment. We'll get eyes for a little bit to just get eyes on the objective before we go in. Then you have the objective markers, and then the red downward arrow, AP is assault point. That's the last cover and concealment, usually before beginning the assault. And then bottom left, you have LZ. I've said LZ line for some reason. That's a LZ marker for the birds. And then you have the flag waypoint. Waypoints are just kind of like more specific path to get from point A to point B. There is some more, but those are the most common that we use. Usually the most common that you really need to worry about starting out. Okay, Brown, you got some?
Armor pieces will have their own marker too, correct?
Well, so they would be the OPFOR marker itself, just labeled armor, yeah. If you see what I'm saying. If you guys haven't messed with the markers much, I suggest looking at them. So yeah, you can, like, so let's say a BTR, I'll put it here down under the blue ones. So blue, or BTR, you would click the land marker, type 1 infantry, type 2 motorized. And then if it's a, let's say like BMP, or not BMP, excuse me, a BRDM, usually it's just the motorized. And then BMPs we usually mark up with just the infantry motorized again, because we don't have anything else to mark it with. MBTs are usually armor. That. I think with BMPs, let me look at it here. Yeah, no. Pretty much those three are the most common that you'll see, and infantry. And if you hover over them, it'll tell you what they mean if they don't type anything in there. Most of the time, though, if we're setting markers down, we usually put in there what it is.
Yeah, the silhouette on BTRs messes with me bad, because there's the 8-wheel one, and then there's a 4-wheel one, but they're both a BTR, and you want to call the 4-wheel one something else, but it isn't.
BRDM.
Yeah. BRDM, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up one night, and it was like, oh yeah, there's the BRDM, and there's also a BTR that looks just like it. And I was like, what? So.
Yep. BRDMs, BTRs, BMPs. Here recently, MBTs, main battle tanks. We normally don't fight a lot of MBTs. Mostly the common is going to be BTRs, BMPs, BRDMs, gun trucks, stuff like that. All right, next we got troops in contact. So contact occurs when an element is acted upon or acts by an enemy force. Contact has not occurred when an element observes or is observed by an enemy force. Once contact is made, leadership will immediately call for a contact report by notifying their COC or chain of command of troops in contact, TIC. As mentioned above, a civilian or a non-combatant who makes contact with the element is no longer a non-combatant. There's no such thing as a civilian contact. So if there's a guy that looks like he lives around the area, right, civilian, he picks up an AK and points it at you and starts, shooting, let's say, he's no longer a civilian, he is a contact. Typically speaking, anytime shots are fired, right? So if you're shooting at something, something's shooting at you, your chain of command's immediately going to ask for a situation update, which is commonly called a TIC, and they want to know what what's happening. That's when you give them the 3 Ds, so the distance, direction, and description. Reaction to contact. When on the receiving end of enemy contact, your first priority should always be to seek cover or concealment if cover is not available. If an enemy force has initiated contact, they are already on an advantageous position and have set their sights on friendly forces. Only once a suitable place of cover has been reached can soldiers begin their maneuvers to find, fix, flank, and finish said hostile force. So that is true. You should always try to find cover, and always keep in mind this is AI. So if you get caught out in a field, if there's more than like 1 or 2 of them, you're probably going to get shit on at some point, right? Because eventually they're going to hit you. So you should always try to find cover before you just, hold down and try to shoot back if you have no cover. Next, short halts, long halts. So short halts, first off, any type of halt here, 360 security is critical. This is not only important when in close quarters with the enemy, but whenever we are stationary. We always keep up a 360. If you see a gap in the element security, you fill it and communicate that with your team. Your team leaders, squad leaders should never have to tell you to get security set. You should automatically do that anytime we stop moving. Next, the short halts, long halts. So short halts, again, are for navigational reasons. You can short, if you're the one pathfinding and you need a short halt to make sure we're going the right way, that's fine. Or if you need to, if we've arrived at a rally point, a support by fire position, objective rally point, whatever, normally we will short halt for like 30 seconds or less usually, and then continue on with whatever we're doing. Anytime, again, we stop, set up security. Also, you have long halts. Typically, those are going to be when we're setting up defenses. We're going to be there for a while on a long halt. Do you guys all know how to dig dirt mounds with your shovels?
I do not.
Okay, so it's should be default 0 on your keyboard. You hold Romeo, and you should get like a silhouette in front of you. Console guys, I apologize, I don't know this keybind, but it should be whatever, how you get your shovel out, and then your reload key, I believe.
I found myself now. Think so.
And then you should be able to tap R again, and it should set it down, and then you can start interacting with it with F and build it up. And the more people you have building, the faster it goes. You can help each other build things.
For your reference, it's you get the server on console. You put it in your quick slot, and then select from your little quick select, and then you press Y or triangle if you're on PlayStation.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, obviously, bear in mind we try to be realistic, right? So if we're in the middle of a paved airfield, we're not going to be able to dig on it. So try to get grass.
Super entrenching tool.
Yeah. So we brought a backhoe out.
Or sorry for missing your tarmac stuff, Sergeant.
That's fine. Deke will yell at me later.
I got a question for you.
Send it, Bright Brown.
Do you guys go off the I'm up, he sees me, I'm down?
Say it one more time.
Do you guys use the I'm up, he sees me, I'm down technique?
Oh, you're talking about like if the enemy sees you, you're down?
You get down?
To
hit a light,
yeah, it'd be like a 3 to 5 second,
target.
3 to 5 second rush. Whenever you're advancing, then buddy cover.
I see what you're saying. No, we don't typically do that. If they see you and start engaging, find cover, and then start engaging back. If we are doing fire maneuver stuff, which we're actually getting ready to go over here in just a minute, we use a couple different type of maneuvers to do that. Yeah, we don't usually like just drop and then let our people fire over us or anything like that.
We don't normally charge the enemy.
That either. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bounding overwatch technique that they teach. So I know where he's coming from.
Yeah, we don't use that one, but that is what we're getting into next, is bounding overwatches. All right. Oh, that's the other guys. So one of the squads is conducting a squad training on the server tonight, so if you guys happen to hear them on one of your other nets, just switch off of it, please. Okay, bounding and peeling. So bounding overwatch. So when crossing a danger area, expecting or in contact with enemy force, infantry transitions from movement to maneuvers, or a bounding overwatch. Keeping with the infantry's prime directive to close distance with and destroy the enemy, bounding overwatch consists of a covering or supporting element and an assault or a maneuver element. We use two types of bounding. We use successive bounding and alternate bounding. So successive bounds involve a support element covering for a maneuver element to advance to a new position. Once there, the assault element covers while the support element moves up to get online with them. And then this process repeats as necessary. Successive bounding is slower but safer and leads to less exhaustion amongst the maneuvering elements as they have time to catch their breath while waiting the other element to get online with them. Then you have alternate bounding. Alternate bounding is pretty much leapfrog. So one team moves up to a set of cover, then the other team moves up past their set of cover, so in front of them. Not directly in front of them, but, up past them. Now, those really depend on what cover you have, of how well they work. But you can do it in teams, you can do it in buddy teams, or you can do it in entire squads, or ever how you want to do it, really. We are going to practice these, so let's head to the sandbags right over here to the west. All right, get in a line for me, shoulder to shoulder. Eight. Okay. All right. So, Private Jordan, Private Underwood, Private Brown, Private Rickhart, you guys are going to be one team. Private Kaneski, Private James, Private Price, Private Baselli, you guys are another team. Let's do Private Rickhart, you're going to be Alpha, and Private, let's do Private Price, you're going to be Bravo. So what I'm saying is you three guys will refer to him as Alpha during this, and then you three will refer to him as Bravo. And I want you two on, get on net. Let me make sure this net's open. Radio check 4-1. All right, you two team leaders get on net 4-1.
Yeah, I'll be.
So, like I said, we're going to practice these types of bounding. I'm going to tell you which one I want you to do, which team to move first. Keep in mind that your teammates are not on that channel with you, so you need to tell them locally and answer on the radio. When you move, call moving. When you get set, call set. And if you have questions, ask, but it's pretty easy once you get going. All right, Alpha, get set up on these close ones. Bravo, go over to the other ones there. We're going to be looking to the south. Kind of shit right there for you, Alpha, but... All right, Bravo, go ahead and condition 1 your rifles. Don't forget to relay that to your teammates.
All right.
Yep.
Bravo, Division 1 rifles.
There is paper targets down there, so I do want you guys shooting. I know you might not be able to see them right now, but... Alright.
This is Alpha Division 1.
Copy. Alpha Bravo, this is 3-1. Let's do successive bounding to the south. Alpha, take us out.
Alpha copies. Alright, Alpha, we are going to move forward first once Bravo is set.
Bravo, set. Bravo, set.
Okay, Alpha, let's move. Moving up to the next bounds.
Remember, there is contacts down there, so cover them. Yeah.
Bravo copies. All right, Bravo, let's go. Move, maneuver and shoot, maneuver and shoot.
Moving.
Don't forget to call moving on the radio, Bravo.
Okay, Bravo's moving.
Bravo, there's Alpha to the Bravo, moving.
Set.
Bravo, set.
Alright, Alpha, we're ready to move. Moving. Alpha moving.
Copy. copies. Alright, Bravo, let's move.
Moving.
Bravo, moving.
Copy. Bravo's moving.
Bravo, set.
Set, last man.
Alpha moving.
Moving.
Copy. Bravo, let's move. Bravo, moving. Bravo, set.
Set, last man.
Alpha moving.
Now there's a frag out, I think.
Some smoke.
Copy. Alright, Bravo, move.
Moving.
Bravo, moving. Bravo, set.
Set, last man.
Alright, index. Just sling your rifles.
Ceasefire, Alpha.
Alright, Bravo, ceasefire. Swing rifles.
Rally on me here to your north.
Okay, rally on Staff Sergeant Brewer. Correction, Staff Sergeant Henderson.
I was gonna say, how dare you? Just messing. Alright, good shit. Everybody kind of understand how that works, right? It's pretty easy once you actually do it. That one is, you can tell, a lot slower, right? Because we're not moving very far. But you guys did good. I kind of threw that smoke out late, but my plan with that was hoping that, and I'm not saying you did it wrong because it took a minute for it to come up, but if you can't see what you're covering or what you're shooting at to cover the other element, let them know. Say, hey, don't move. We can't see shit. We need to reposition, or just hold till the smoke dissipates, whatever it may be. Right? Just the biggest thing is communication. Like I said, I'm not blaming anybody. That smoke took a fucking forever to come up. Go ahead, Private James. Do you have something? Or are you?
But my mic was muted. My apologies.
You're good.
So if that were to happen like that, would we then try to get them to lay down a fire? Will we push through the smoke to try to get line of sight again, or how would we go about that?
It's very situational. If you know that there's another piece of cover just beyond that smoke that you can get to, I would say you could try that, yeah. And then it would kind of be more alternating at that point. Or you could hold for the smoke to dissipate, whichever in that circumstance makes more sense. Good question though. Okay, let's do alternating. Let's go over to the actual airfield here. Alpha, go to the far side. Bravo on this close one.
Copy.
Let's switch.
Copy.
Get to your spots here, and we're going to switch team leaders. Did we lose somebody? Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay. Let's do Private Pacelli.
Okay.
You'll be Bravo, right? That's what you guys were, Bravo? Yeah. It's 4-1. I'm 4-1. Alright, you guys were Alpha, correct? No.
Alpha.
Yep, mixed up here. Okay. Let's do... Private Jordan, the Bravo, get on 4-1.
You want me off the net, Staff Sergeant?
Yes, please.
Over.
Alpha, this is 3-1. Come over to that one, actually. My apologies, I set you to the wrong one.
Alright, Alpha, let's go center here.
God damn it.
I'm gonna waste some rounds with him.
That's fine. It's still kind of like that.
Alright, condition 1, your rifles. We're gonna do alternate bounding. Bravo, I want you to start. Once everyone's ready here.
Set.
Alpha set. Alright, Al Bravo's 3-1. Begin
Bravo set.
alternate bounding north. Bravo, take us out.
Hi, Bravo, let's move.
On you.
Cover.
Don't forget to let Alpha know you're moving as well.
Set.
Set.
Bounding.
Alright, Alpha, let's go.
Alpha set.
Alright, Bravo moving. Let's go.
Good job.
On you.
Set.
Bravo set.
Copy. Alpha bounding.
Alright, Alpha, let's go.
Moving.
Alpha set.
Alright, Bravo moving. Let's go.
On you.
Set.
Bravo set.
Copy. Alpha moving.
Alpha, let's go.
Good.
Alright, get ready.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving.
Good.
On you.
Set.
Last man.
Bravo set.
Copy. Everyone, ceasefire. Index, index, index. Condition 3.5 your rifles.
Alright, take mags out.
Then rally on me here to your south.
Rally on me here to the south, guys, everyone.
Alright, rally up here.
Alright. Good shit. You have a question? You're not. Do you have a question, Private Kanansky? You're not saying nothing if you do. Alright. Private Pacelli, your back's gonna hurt in the morning. Keep standing like that. There you go. Alright. Private Brown, you as well. You're gonna have back problems. It's not Army related though. Okay.
Yeah, I think if
There you
you
go.
if
I
you
can
brace
hear you now.
if you braced your rifle on a sandbag and
Can you hear
then
me?
get away from it, then you stay
Yep.
crouched.
You're good.
Yeah, it's weird.
Can you hear me now?
I wish there was an
can.
indicator, like Arma 3, that you had like a little silhouette on the in the corner. It'd be like what stance you were in. Not so much
Yeah,
here.
that'd be nice. Yeah. Go ahead, Private Kineski.
So my question was, when you guys get set, your squad gets set, do you say like last man set? How do we know we're all set? Do
So
we all say
typically-
set, or do we?
Yeah, typically, if you're not next to each other, your whole team's going to be on the net, another net with you.
Okay, so
So
we
they'll
all.
say it on the radio.
Everybody says set, and then.
Hey, firm. Yeah.
Okay.
They
Gotcha.
can. Yeah, unless you're just, hot shit, you can see them. But
Yeah. Right. Okay.
it's good habit to have everyone say that they're, set. That way,
Right.
you can just get that information and send it to the other team.
Gotcha.
Okay, next we're going to talk about peeling. So peeling is just a lateral maneuver which follows the same guiding principles of fire maneuver warfare. One element covers while another moves laterally in the relation to the overall formation. Peeling is used in an engagement when friendly forces are offset from an enemy target or position. Peeling allows friendly elements to correct this offset, maneuver past the enemy force or position along their route, or adjust their position of fire. For example, peeling can adjust the unit's fire from flanking fire to enfilading fire if done correctly. Peeling can also be used to break contact laterally rather than by moving directly away from an enemy force or position. For this, we're going to go over these sandbags to the west. And we're going to be facing west, so stay on this side. Everyone go ahead and get lined up. Let me on the end here. I don't have a rifle. Fuck me.
Sergeant Henderson, you can take this one.
Well, that's
Thank
kind
you.
of a rifle.
Appreciate it. So, peeling is just essentially moving left or right, usually. Again, given terrain, it varies. Pretty much we're going to go in a straight line. You don't have to go in a straight line. But peeling has the same concept, fire maneuver.
Off comms.
You have people covering for you while others are moving. So you could, again, do it by person. You could do it by buddy team. You could do it by team. You could do it by entire squads. And so essentially, you just want more guns in the fight than you have moving. So for this one, I'm going to have us go individually, just so everyone gets in the habit of saying the correct thing. So when I go to move, right, we get the orders to move or to peel south. I'm the guy that's furthest to the north, so I'm first. I shouldn't have to be told that. I should just recognize, hey, we're moving south. I'm the closest guy or furthest guy away. I start it. So I say peeling, get off the wall, turn. You can say direction if you want, peeling south, and then you'll call last man. You don't have to say his rank. Just say Jordan, last man, and then run down. You don't have to go right next to the last guy. We want this to be quick, so you can give it, you know, depending on cover. Again, the cover is the most situational thing. For this, just give them like 5 meters, so we can go down. Everyone gets a couple tries. Everybody tracking?
Tracking.
Okay.
Dragon.
All right, let's go condition 1. Everyone get out to the west here. Look out to the west.
Henderson, do you want mags for that as well?
No, it's okay. I'll pew-pew it. All right. All stations 3-6. We're peeling south. All right, go ahead and start engaging those targets. Peeling south. Jordan, last man.
Peeling south, Pacelli, last man.
Peeling south, Konetsky, last man.
Go all the way to the end. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Go all the way to the end. Last guy, yep. All the way to the end. All the way to the end. Don't forget to say last man. You did.
Peeling south, Braveheart, last moon.
Peeling south. Henderson, last man.
Copy. Peeling south. Price, last man. Price, we're just peeling south. So when you come off the wall, just come off, turn the way you're going in, and call the guy that's to your next to you, last man, and keep running. Say Jordan, last man, and run down to the end.
Peeling, Pacelli, last man.
Peeling, Konetsky, last man.
Peeling, Brown, last man.
Peeling, Phoenix, last man.
Peeling, Rickard, last man.
Peeling, Henderson, last man.
Copy. Peeling, Price, last man.
Loading.
Peeling, Pacelli, last man.
Price, go all the way to the end when you peel, okay? Go to the furthest guy.
Peeling, Konetsky, last man.
Peeling, Brown, last man.
Alright, all stations, ceasefire, 3.5 them. Here's your rifle back, Corporal. Thank you. Grab one when we go up there. Okay, everyone kind of tracking that. You guys all did, you know, good. So, most important thing is calling that last man. Private Underwood, I think you missed it there, but essentially, if we're peeling laterally, right, so left, right, if we're moving, let's say individually, you get off the wall, you go the direction that you were told to go, and you call last man for the guy that's next, and you go all the way, you know, till you're the first person in sense in line.
Got it.
Okay. Private, you got a question? Go ahead.
Yeah. So how long do you kind of wait to peel off? So like if you get called, you're the last man. How long do you wait? Like 5 seconds, or I mean, depends on how far you peel, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah. It kind of varies on how far you're going. If it's, let's say it's just a 4-man team, you're probably going to be peeling with your battle buddy. So you'll peel when he does, and then those other 2 guys would get set, and then the other 2 battle buddies would peel. If it's, a whole squad worth of guys, one team would peel, and then wait for the other team to get, or wait for that team that peeled to get set, and then the team that was covering would move. If it's individually like this, yeah, just give it like a few seconds. You don't have to wait for that last guy to get all the way down, because you might not be able to see when he actually gets there. Just give him a few seconds, so that you at least make sure that you have more guns in the fight than you do actually moving, or you lose that fire superiority.
Gotcha.
Good work though. You guys are doing hot shit. Proud of you all.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Next, the fun part. So we're going to talk about MOUT, which is Military Operations in Urban Terrain, and CQB. This is my favorite part. So MOUT, when on the receiving, well, I already went over that. So when moving in MOUT, in urbanized terrain, combat elements will decrease spacing atop a tight file or staggered column formation and move along natural barriers and walls. This means avoiding crossing roads and alleys, limiting exposure by putting cover between themselves and potential enemy lanes of fire. During MOUT, every street is a linear danger area, and every intersection is an open danger area. They should be treated as such, one element providing security and cover while another crosses these high threat areas. In MOUT, all personnel will be in a high ready stance, which you guys should remember from day one. If you don't, it's just when you have your rifle, go ahead and show them, Sergeant Brewer, if you wouldn't mind. Up, and then, yep, hit your run key, kind of like that. Excuse me. Personnel may also elect to enable their visible laser for better target acquisition and engagement, and setting the rifles to fully automatic so they can employ a cyclic rate of fire. So if we're in MOUT, you are cleared to run your flashlights, your lasers, and turn your weapon to full auto. The next thing here we're going to talk about is sectors of responsibility. So at all times, combat elements will continuously scan their sectors of responsibility and pull 360 security. Personnel should be identifying possible threat zones such as windows, doors, areas of higher or lower elevation, positions with long sightlines such as down a road, a street, etc. Due to the much more vertical nature of urban terrain, enemy forces may attempt to engage friendly forces from rooftops, balconies, or high-end subterranean areas such as sewers, basements. It's impossible to cover every possible sector in an urban environment. The goal is to identify and minimize areas of threat and bypass danger areas when possible. Enemies will attempt to use the abundance of cover and concealment to flank friendly forces. Security is never more important when conducting MOUT. While we're on the subject, one of the biggest things probably to go over in that section here, I'm going to kind of go through it quick here because I want to get more into the CQB stuff. But with MOUT, like it said, anytime we're crossing an open, street, lane area, stuff like that, we should always have somebody covering us crossing that. We should never, if this was a road here and this was my last set of cover before crossing the road, we should always have at least a person there or a battle buddy group. I know I've referenced battle buddies a couple times and I haven't explained it, but battle buddy, you'll get paired with the guy in your team. He's your battle buddy, and you guys are responsible for each other. If you lose your battle buddy loses you, you're going to get yelled at. All right, it's your job to keep each other up, on track, and make sure that you guys are helping each other, stuff like that. But anyway, sorry, come back over here, Corporal Gardner. Go ahead and get set there. So if Corporal Gardner is watching this road for me, let's say I'm the last guy, or Sergeant Brewer's last guy. I'm going to cross, say crossing. Brewer, you want to cross here? Just call last man.
Gardner, last man.
Okay, and that lets Gardner know that he's good to cross. The first guy that crosses should always try to set up security. First, second guy, depending on how many angles they got to watch. Also, if I'm covering this corner with Corporal Gardner, what do you think I should tell him if I'm standing right above him?
Don't stand up.
Be
yeah,
short.
good. Yeah, be short. Don't stand up. I'm above you. Try to make, excuse me, try to make sure that he acknowledges that in case he doesn't hear you for whatever reason. So I'll say Gardner above you. He'll usually acknowledge. All right, copy. And now he knows not to stand up or he's going to get waxed.
There is another term that you're going to hear often for that. People are going to either say they got your high or they got your low.
On your high, yeah, whatever. If you're an AR or a machine gunner, don't be afraid to say, hey, let me take that corner. Usually the people will, as long as it's not an AR or a machine gunner, they will give that corner up to you.
Oh yeah, ARs always get the corners.
Every single time.
Every time. So next we're going to talk about transitioning to building clearing operations. So 506 forces will only, unless otherwise ordered by their COC, clear buildings and compounds that are confirmed occupied by enemy forces or suspected of being occupied by an enemy force. The only exception to this SOP is in the case that friendly forces are occupying a building or compound in which they are required to clear it before establishing themselves therein. 506 personnel will not knowingly leave an enemy force or position uncleared behind them as they proceed through an AO. So pretty much that is saying, unless our operation order says we are clearing this entire town, we will not clear just a random town that we're patrolling through. We do what's called window shopping, where you just look in the windows, make sure there's no enemy in there, and move along. We're not, sometimes we don't have enough time to go through and clear every building if it's not our objective. Break-in immersion. A lot of times AI will yell locally. You'll hear them, so you kind of get a good hint of whether or not there's enemy in there. But if you are not told to clear a building, but you take contact from it, you can clear it. If you don't take contact from it and we're not supposed to clear it, just window shop it and move along. If you are going to use the building as a observation point or defensive position, whatever, you need to clear it before you get set up. Make sure it's clear so you don't get shot in your back.
Off comes one, Mike.
Copy. Next, we're going to talk about responding to a known threat. So a guiding principle in all operations, but especially true during mount, is to respond to the known threat. It is this means prioritizing threats that are confirmed, present, and have an active effect on the operational environment. Unknown threats are numerous and unpredictable, and are not to be given precedence over a known threat. So what that's saying is, if I know there's a BTR driving at me, and there's a building next to me that probably has dudes in it, right? There's a good chance of it. I heard them, let's say. If I don't have an AT stick, my odds are going to be way better inside that building than they are at trying to face tank that BTR. So instead of panicking and just laying down in the street, I will go in the house, even though I don't know what's in there, and more likely in that situation, fast clear it, just to get in there and get cover from that BTR. But it's pretty much just saying if you know that there's something there and you're not sure here, but it's your only option of doing, getting cover, flanking the enemy, whatever, you're better off doing that and responding to what's known.
Back on comes.
Copy. Next, talking about CQB. So close quarters combat and building clearing operations define. Close quarters combat or close quarter battles refers to engagements with the enemy force within 100 meters of friendlies. Contrary to its popular interpretation, CQC does not have to occur within the confines of a man-made structure. The majority of building clearing operations occur within close quarters, but CQC cannot take place anywhere. Stand by one here. Okay, next we're going to talk about the stack, or the assault team. First off, you have the point man. He is the forwardmost soldier in the formation, regardless of the situation. The point man controls when the team moves, stops, and changes directions within the confines of the leader's intent. With regards to building clearing operations, the point man is responsible for establishing control and security of the entry point and along the entry point's walls. The point man remains in control of the tempo of the breach, and the team does not breach until the point man calls for it. AKA point man is God. Now, something to keep in mind is point man is not point man through every door that you go into or every building. He's not like a set person. It's whoever's first to the door is point man, and the rest of the guys behind him get in the stack and they do what the point man says. and it's fluid as it goes throughout the building, right? If you open a door and there's 6 doors on either side, you start breaking down and you clear each room as you move through. Typically, depending on how many people you have, you're not going to want to pass rooms that are uncleared. We're not going to clear a second floor of a building before we clear the first floor, unless we enter through the second floor for whatever reason.
We also don't close doors behind us after we clear through.
Yeah, we also leave doors open. Next, you have the second man. So the second man in the stack maintains security at an acute 45-degree angle off the shoulder of the point man. Following the pie, the second man is responsible for preparing any aided breaching devices and pulling them and breaching the room or building right behind the point man. In some cases, when appropriate, the second man can recommend the use of breaching device to the point man. Okay, so the point man says, hey, I want to stun in this room. Instead of the point man taking his guard off the door, he calls for the second man, or whoever really, it can be second, third man usually, to prep him a stun. The guy that preps it will say stun prepped, and then the point man will either, if the door's open, say, okay, throw it, or open the door for the guy, and he'll throw it in. And then that's why it's important we say, stun off, frag one off, go, go, go. That way, whoever the point man is knows when it went off, and he can go in.
Arma does Arma.
Arma do be Arma. I can't express how important that is. If you're point man, please do not pull out your frag or your stun. I have seen it so many times, and guess what? Every time they do it, a fucking enemy comes out of the building and shoots them. As far as the rest of the stack, you don't have to call your number in the stack per se. We don't enforce that or do it often, but it is nice for that point man if you say, hey, you got 3, hey, you got 4, whatever, to let him know how many people he has, if it's more than just his team. Additionally, the third man in the stack there should be off at a 90-degree angle from the stack, and then the rear man is watching back, or the fourth man, last man, is watching back. If you have 6 dudes, it's whatever, the 6th guy is watching the rear. Whoever's in the back's watching the rear. Now, one thing that we do prioritize, I guess you could say, and enforce, is when we go into a room, we choose a side. All right, so what that means is, Corporal Gardner, can I borrow this for a brief second again? Thank you. Fucking A, this, okay, just pretend this is a doorway here.
So you just don't want to walk?
Yeah, I just didn't want to go over there yet. Let's pretend this is a wall. This is a wall here. My doorway's right here.
You know what? I'll even do you one better.
You're the wall.
I am the fucking wall.
Okay. Thank you. So once usually, I'm going to kind of back up here. 9 times out of 10, I recommend that you pie a door. I'd say that not only because breaking immersion here, it's a video game. The AI knows that we're coming. They know usually where we are. There's no point. You're not going to catch them by surprise by opening the door really quick and running in. They know that you're there. So take the extra 3 to 5 seconds and pie the room out. Give the guys behind you the information they need. Typically what that looks like, if I was pieing this room, if I'm on the right side of the door, I'll pie it out. I can't see this close left corner, we'll say, is right there. I can't see there. Back left is clear. And then I could, if I wanted to, I could kind of come around and say, okay, back right's clear. I can't see close right. I'm going in right. And then Gardner, as my second man, I'll go in, go to the right, and I'll stay to my side. Gardner will automatically go to the left, and then it just zigzags from there. So the guy that comes in behind...
to call it.
Yeah, usually they call it. And then it zigzags from there. So Gardner went left, the next guy comes in, goes right, the guy behind that guy goes left, and so on and so forth. We never go into a room dead in the center. Because if that were to happen, if I came in straight in the center and Gardner went to the right and he sees a guy behind some cover that I can't see, whatever, you know, it's blocking my vision, he might shoot me on accident.
Gardner, can you stand, take a few steps more forward? Now to your right. I want you to be between me and sandbags. Can anybody tell me what that's called?
Oh, yeah, good point.
A kill zone?
That's one way of saying it, yes. Anybody else?
Fatal funnel.
There we go. Fatal fucking funnel. This is one place you do not want to be in for any longer than 2 seconds. Because you can stand right here, and you can not have eyes on any fucking enemy, but they will fucking see your ass just from right fucking here. Because I can see his arm, I know he's coming, so as soon as he steps right through, boom, dead.
Yep, so once you pie and you make that determination of which side you want to go, you say, all right, going left, and then usually give the guy, you know, that's clearing the room with you a second, and he'll say, all right, going right, and then you go in, and as Sergeant Brewer demonstrated, you never stop in the fatal funnel, because if you stop and you get dropped in that doorway, it's a bitch to get past you.
Yeah, so if you get in the doorway and there's a bad guy, just run through him.
That or, yeah, I mean, if you've already committed to the breach, you commit. If you're still pieing the door and the guy's like shooting at you, that's when you can kind of like, okay, give me a frag or a stun, whatever you want.
The rolls are your best friend.
But once you say going, you go, because that gets everyone fucked up, and then everyone gets shot. All right. I do have a CQB course I want you guys to go through. I'm going to split you up into 2 groups.
I do have one more thing to add on to that, Sergeant Anderson.
Yep, stand by. One sec here. I do want you guys to work on pieing, and point man, I want you to work on calling out what you see, as far as, you know, back left's clear. I'm going in this way. I want to hear that every time you guys go in a room. And again, it's that's not something necessarily that we enforce, I would say, but it is something that everyone does in the unit. So if you're the guy that's not doing it, you're going to get probably yelled at, because they're going to be like, why the fuck didn't you tell me what was happening, right? So always communicate. Try to always say which side you're going, and say when you're going. And just be communicative. Go ahead, Sergeant Brewer.
Thank you. So, as we discussed with the fatal funnel, somebody can go down pretty fucking quick. If somebody goes down in front of you, what is the first thing you do?
Call for medic. Pull them out of there.
Okay.
Try to specify.
You
should probably
take care of the
specify.
front.
Sergeant Brewer, are you in the doorway, you said?
Let's just say just a little bit past the doorway where you can still get past them.
Continue the fight.
Exactly, you continue the fight. The saying goes, the wounded collect more wounded, the dead collect more dead. If you're in the middle of fucking clearing and you know there's a known threat ahead of you, and one of your teammates goes down, you continue pushing, you clear through that contact, and then you deal with the casualty. I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, when you're squad clearing, you're going to have a mic with you. They're going to assess, pull him back, and treat him while you guys are doing the clearing. Never immediately go to the casualty as soon as he goes down. And don't bunch up as soon as the casualty goes down and start freaking out because somebody went down. Take a second, think of the move, execute. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Out fucking standing.
All right. Thank you, Sergeant. All right, let's run. We're going to run all the way to the southeast here, just past those little structures over there. Go ahead and get over there, rearm yourselves, And then let's take a 5-minute breather here, get drinks, go to the bathroom, and then we'll come right back and start the CQB.
And I was running.
And I was running.
And I was running, Jenny.
My mother told me life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get.
I like how all those guys that are setting security around the Blackhawk are pointed at the Blackhawk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's an enemy Blackhawk.
An enemy Blackhawk is crazy.
Well, they got him in Afghanistan now.
You think those fuckers can fly these things? Hell no.
There's a box over here, guys, by the CQB course. Unless you want to run to that one, but...
Oh, thank you. I wanted to save my loadout, and just so that won't happen again. Nope.
Probably gonna have to go through the building. That wall is a lot higher than you. Alright. Here's the box. Rearm. I'm gonna be off comms for 5 minutes here. I'm gonna grab a drink, go to the bathroom. Everyone else can do the same. And
is there anything you want me to do with the course?
if you want to start getting it going, yeah, just make sure you turn them on, so they don't move.
Copy. Just want to make sure if it was live or not.
Yeah.
Off comm.
We'll do live. Copy.
Off comms, 2 mics.
I'll be off comms here, couple mics.
Off comms, green mics.
Sergeant Brewer, where you see that that certain thing, I'm assuming you can guess. Put a machine gunner there, please.
I am going to refill my flask.
God damn it, Sergeant Henderson. That's like several places I have in here that I could do it. You forget. I carry on the tradition of hate fucking.
Alright, back on comms. You can put more than one, Sergeant Brewer. There's one spot I want one for sure.
We'll take a look, see if it's right there. If not...
A-firm.
Oh, it is? Cool.
I think. Yeah, A-firm, but the other side. It's split right there.
Hold on.
So the side that we're facing right now is the entry to one side, and then I'm gonna have another team go to the other side.
The forbidden clear, or is it separated?
It's separated. Where
Okay,
it turns
so it's
from,
two different things. Gotcha.
Yeah. Where it turns from the red stair or the red fucking elevation thing to the other one. Okay. Who's here?
On comm.
Who's here? Copy.
It's not a prefab building, is it?
A what?
A prefab building.
Prefab? Are you talking like pre-made?
Prefabricated.
Yeah,
pre-made.
Yeah, it's a mod, This one is. The one on the other side isn't.
Like I've been here quite a while. I've never seen this building.
Yeah, it's a what's it called?
Like power station type.
Structures by Hygiene Shoot House.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna have you guys break down into four main teams here again. Let's do Brown, Jordan, Underwood, and Konetsky, you'll be one team.
Right.
And then Price, James, Ricard, and when Pacelli comes back, you guys will all be one as well.
Yeah, man.
Copy.
Copy. And then as soon as Sergeant Brewer gets done setting up, we will start. You guys are clear to get your weapons. Condition 1.
Do you have someone taking point for us in mind?
No, it don't matter. Whoever gets point man's fine. Like I said, it should be a seamless flow, right? So it's not necessarily whoever starts as it, is it throughout the entire clearing. You know, you should go in, you know, look what the room looks like, you know, whatever door you guys decide to go through, the first guy there is quote unquote the point man.
Right.
Alright, are you guys all ready?
I'm ready.
Hold the fuck on, I'm still fucking...
I know you're not ready. I'm just gonna have these guys move to the other side.
Oh, okay.
Reverend James, you there? I'm assuming not. For you guys, this section here, please don't shoot in the air. We're going to be up on the railings watching.
So this is live fire? We could shoot?
This is live fire. There's going to be live enemies, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Will they shoot at you guys up on the railing?
Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
Are there civilians?
No.
Negative.
Copy.
Frags are not allowed, right?
You could frag.
Frag, flash.
Yeah. Yep. Use whatever you have at your disposal.
Gotcha.
In CQB, throwables are your best fucking friend.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you guys were gonna be up there. I didn't want to.
Ah, you're good.
Use whatever you have.
We're
Gotcha.
quote unquote not there, but there.
So we start out with 4 frags over the wall.
Then obviously don't frag it.
Right.
I've got a flash prepped.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek the door and then we'll assess the situation.
Copy.
I think we'll just wait on James.
Prep flash.
Okay. Give them like 3 more seconds here. And
Flash prepped.
Sergeant Brewer, actually, you may not want to go up there. Corporal Gardner, stand by here.
I wish we could attack with the shovel.
That would be too powerful.
You should be able to access the
Sergeant Henderson, how does
areas
that look?
and just follow them around in that view. So we don't go up there. Don't go up there, Brewer. I don't want the AI shooting at us. Distract them. That looks good to me, Sergeant Brewer. Thank you.
Yep. I'll be your eye in the sky.
I'll take. You want to take this side? I'll take these guys.
Go
All right.
ahead.
James, Price, Vaselli, Ricard, follow me.
You want me to have them go ahead and start prep?
They can start as soon as we get around the corner here.
Copy. Alright, you fuckers ready?
And clearly the Russians are wall hacking.
Okay, stop right here before this corner. I don't care who's in front. Just everyone get your rifles out. Get ready. There's a doorway over there. So I want you guys to go through and just clear it, and we'll go over it after.
We were gonna pie the door.
Price, it looks like you're up front. Go ahead and move up.
All set.
Set.
All set.
Alright, commence.
Prep flash. Pine door.
Flash prep.
Price, don't forget to talk to your. Hey, talk.
Go.
Go. Back left.
Price, I don't think you're saying anything.
Oh my Christ!
There you go.
I was off comms. Yeah. Alright. Our second man prep flash. We're going.
Flash ready?
Let's do this. We're waiting for you guys. Let's do
Alright. Flash out, flash out, flash out.
Copy.
Audio.
Aye!
Bad
flash, bad flash. Let's go, let's go, let's
go.
Any flash is a good flash.
Left or right?
Going right. He's down. Go to casualty.
Take care of him.
Is that room clear?
Yeah, there's two there. All good.
A firm handle casualty. He's back up.
I'm up.
I haven't cleared behind that couch yet.
I'm second man with you.
Yeah, I'm lightly shot.
I'm up. Where's security?
Alright, James, you're on point.
Hold that door.
Alright, let's wait.
Oh, it's a machine gunner.
Don't talk when you're down.
Alright, we good?
Alright, I'm gonna frag the corner.
Yep, got you.
Frag out.
I'm on you.
Oh, bad frag. Let's try that lower. I think I killed the other team.
Going in right.
Would you want me to flash?
No, it's good. I'm in.
Sorry, Rickard.
You with me?
Copy. Yep, with you, go. On your
Definitely
6.
dead. Oh,
Brown, fall in.
we've done an excellent job of killing each other.
Brown, fall in.
Yeah, I'm with you, I'm with you.
There's a door to the left.
Guys, we don't talk when we're down.
Alright.
Copy.
Alright, I'm going in. Watching rear.
Alright, I'm up.
Rickard's up.
If you want to just flow with us, just watch rear.
Alright, good shit. I'm behind you.
I think
Alright,
this
get
is
a
the door
flash
that
prep.
goes.
Get a flash
Yes.
prep.
Yep.
Tell me when you're prepped.
Alright, I'm prepped.
Ryan, you, Rickard.
Copy, moving forward.
On you.
Last
man
man.
down.
Lying.
Dead check
we
these
not-
fuckers.
Did we not clear this room?
He was dead. He was
One
down.
down.
But
Door on the right. Door on the
taking
left.
injuries. It's supposed
Pine
to be
right.
Long. You good? I got it long.
One on behind us.
You can't get through over there. Well,
Shots
you
left.
do that.
Pine left. Reloading.
Man down.
Prep and
He's
frag.
down.
That was the...
We clear?
Oh, he's down. I'm gonna.
Yep.
I got him out. I'll get him out.
That was it.
Prep and flag
You
here.
guys take over. You guys take over. Right back, buddy.
Frag
I got
out.
you.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
how do you think you guys did?
I think we could have done better.
Oh, aside from that fumble at the
Okay, I got the right door.
Didn't check the boxes.
Yep.
we did
go
okay.
over that.
One surrendering, one surrendering.
Right side clear.
Never mind, never mind, never mind.
Back.
Don't talk. You're dead.
The rear security, fucking amazing.
Get a flash in that left room. It's actually stand by, I'll do that.
We can. Let me carry him away first. Oh, he's awake. Okay, that's good actually.
Was it Brown watching this?
I don't know where that guy is in the room though.
Straight right here. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
Facility, do you know where he is?
That was me.
Got a frag? I got a frag. Let me put it in the
Well,
back
there's a
corner.
friendly down in there. There's a friendly down in there. That's the issue.
Well,
Alright,
that's a bad thing.
We
We can
could
wait
go
on
down.
it.
You're on
Yeah,
point,
we'll have
Piccoli.
to. I'll have to. I'll clear this room to the right real quick.
Yeah,
I'm up. I'm up.
it looked clear.
Yeah, this
Going
one's
left.
good. We're good.
Okay.
That's understandable. That's
Squeeze out as fast as you can.
Alright, price
And
is
then
out.
we'll-
as soon as I got treated, that's what I said.
But I'm fucked up though.
How do you want to do this, Pixelly? It's up to you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna prep frag. I'm gonna pie the door and wing a frag into the back right corner.
Negative, let me...
He's going for it. Beautiful.
Going in right.
Yep.
Go, go,
Going
go.
left.
Right's clear.
Room clear.
On my left.
Okay, room's clear.
Clear. Room's clear.
Alright, index for you guys. Go ahead and come outside.
I think I announced every time I do it.
Yeah, no, I meant like commit, like if we're
Say again, was that for Bravo?
You guys.
Yeah, it's for us.
A-phone coming out.
Because I think it
Coming
slows
out.
us down. So like if we're prepping flash, I think we should just throw flash. You know?
So yes, that's
Coming out.
we have the thing of flash off. So the immediate second after they finish saying that, you push in.
Yeah.
Looks like you're spewing blood from me, Price.
Coming out. Last man.
Yeah, that happens from time to time.
There is a known threat, then yes.
I'll let you guys go first if you have anything you want to point out prior to me.
We didn't have good communication on point man going in which way.
I noticed that quite a bit. If you're point man, slow, take your time. The enemy's not going anywhere. Obviously in the shoot house, they can kind of shoot through the walls a little bit there. I'm going to fix that. But take your time. If you can't pie it because the guy's shooting at you, don't even fucking pie it. Just get a stun, frag, have them throw it in there, and then go in and clear it. And then make sure you go in. You say, hey, I'm going in right. Give the guy behind you a second to respond, and then you go in. That's important. Make sure we're not talking when down. Okay. Now, if you get shot and you're like mid-sentence as you're talking, that's one thing. But do not be having like conversations when you're unconscious. Okay, we don't do that. If you want to make like grunts and stuff like that, when you first get shot, that's fine. The only time we allow, he was bleeding. The only time we allow like noises and stuff like that is if like you've been down for a minute and their friendlies like don't see you, then you can like make noises so you can get their attention. Make them realistic. Make sure we're checking corners. That guy in that corner there almost waxed all of you. So it's very important to make sure. That's why we take our time, and instead of like running from back here and like running into the room, we should have stopped here, got set. You could have two here, two on that side, talk to each other. Back left's clear. I can't see close left. And then this guy would say, copy. Close right got a door. Back right's like a hallway or something. And then one guy will say, all right, I'm going in left. And then this guy says, copy, going in right. And then they go in. Check that corner, bam, check that corner. And then the guys fill in behind him, sticking to his side. Now, this was kind of weird, right? Because you have a door right there to the right, so the guys on the left can't really go anywhere. So in that situation, I would say the guys on the left just kind of stay back there until they clear this room. Or pie it as you're like walking down the hallway until you're not in its field of view anymore. Okay? Very important though, there was a few times there where I shot all of you. The AR at that little sandbag position, I don't recall who that was, but if I am shooting at you already and you haven't even pied the corner, just because you go like this and come out doesn't mean I'm not going to hit you. Okay, I have an AR, I'm just going to sit there and spray. That's what I did. Other than that, good job. Good job there towards the end. You guys started talking more and working together. Let's go ahead and switch sides with the other group. You guys don't have anything?
Just coming to ask that.
You guys have anything, or are you good?
I actually don't have any throwables.
I know we should pie it, but I feel like if we're gonna commit to the flash, we just send it. You know what I mean? Especially in these, we know there's enemy in there. We can hear them. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
I only think I threw one.
I would say pie it anyways. I'm pretty sure there's a dude behind the fucking piano.
Hey, Alpha,
I saw that dude in that left
They had us
corner.
come to this side, so they probably want you on the other side.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If
Cadet punks.
Good use of throwables, good communication. The other thing that I say definitely improve on is dead checking.
Yeah, I had my optic cursed because I had the magnifier on it still. So when I went in and like pulled my optic up, I was like looking at one brick on the wall.
Yeah, I got you.
I was like, oh shit.
Zoomed in on his eyeball.
Yeah, I was like, I can't see a fucking thing. So then I started just hip firing.
I was just, for lack of better terms, kind of just spraying and praying, giving it to him, I guess. I don't know. Kind of severe break. We did really have a severe breakdown of communication. That was not wrong whatsoever. But hopefully this time we got it.
We'll do better this time.
Round 2, exactly.
All right, so you're number 2. All right.
I guess so.
Where's 3 and 4? Oh, okay.
Right, yeah, I think they're grabbing throwables and stuff.
Hopefully this time, my mic's not muted. Oh boy.
That's fine. I'm gonna go start setting up my other side.
Copy. I'll start setting up this side.
All right, so when we start out here, I'm gonna pie across really fast and see what I see, and I'll communicate that, and then we'll figure it out.
Alright, I was point man last time, so.
We could do the double stack though, the 2 on each side.
Yeah,
that
well, it's gonna
a little bit easier for pieing.
Yeah, it's true. If somebody wants to get like whoever number 4 is over on the other side, and then I'll pie across and I'll be the other guy on the other side when we go in.
Alright, with me. I think we're just waiting on these two.
Yeah, so basically it'll just be like this, and then I'll be here.
How do I swap between grenades?
Yeah, exactly. I get exactly what you're saying. You'll pie across and join him as his 2. I get you.
Are you on PC or
AFA?
So I have mine different sets in the the quick tabs and in the.
Are you when you're tapping it, like so you hit your grenade button, like the quick slot? Is it not cycling through your grenades and stuns if you just keep tapping it?
That's affirmative.
Okay, I had that issue the other day. I think it's a bug.
Yeah, I have to double tap it to get it to cycle.
Okay. Try if double tapping doesn't do it, you might just be bugged and just have to have either the frag or the stun in your quick slot to start.
I put the stun in the lower quick slot on like 5 or 6.
Yeah, or you can fill in another quick slot with it as well.
Yeah, and by the way, trust what's in your hand. Trust what's in your hand, not what the icon is down there, because mine lied. It showed a frag and I got a stun, and yeah.
I'll just stick with frags now.
Did you go over frags in the rooms with friendlies?
I didn't, but they went over to themselves pretty much. They didn't throw one.
I was gonna say, I was honestly surprised there are people that we have running with us that still use frags when there's friendlies in the room.
Yeah, they need to be yelled at.
Agreed.
In your toes.
Good catch though, guys, on that one. I've seen it.
Gotcha. It's like a vibe.
I'm almost done here. Stand by, like 2 more seconds.
Gotcha.
It's good method actors you've got here, Sergeant.
Sorry, what was it?
You got good method actors in there, Sergeant.
Oh, thank you, yeah. Alright. Once you guys are ready, the firing... Well, not firing range, but the shoot house is live.
Right. Hey, Rickard. Can I get you on the other side of the door up here? I'm gonna come to you, like, basically right here. And I'm gonna pop this door, so you watch through, and then I'm gonna pie around to you.
Hey, fam.
Alright, you ready?
Ready.
Ready to? When we go, Rickard's going first. You gonna go right, because you're already looking that way, I guess?
I'm gonna go left so I don't cross your fire.
Okay. And I'll be right behind you, and I'm gonna go right. Alright, opening. Hello?
One down, back.
Alright.
Right, going in left.
Going in right. Right's clear.
Man down.
Going left. Неизвестный человек. Контакт. Впереди. Неизвестный человек.
I'm gonna just drag him back outside. This is terrible.
I'm back up.
Oh, he's alive.
Okay, so which door? That asshole's trying to get up again. Oh, it's gonna be this door. Alright, this door. Stack up. Back left is clear. I'm gonna pie and clear the right.
I got a left.
Okay, back right is clear. Going right.
Okay. Going left on you.
Okay, we're clear in here. Fuck.
See if we've got casualties in the other room.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I don't know if they're both down or not.
Careful.
Room clear.
Friendly coming in, friendly coming in.
Alright, we're coming.
See.
So there's a sandbag back there. Machine gunner, we need a frag press.
One down deep. One down close, they're both down.
Alright, I'm up.
See, there's a door left, I'm gonna clear to this right. Right clear. I'm gonna go
Okay, we're both up. Price, you good? Okay, we're up.
Alright, if you're ready, I'm gonna breach it. Breaching.
One down right, back right's clear, can't see close right.
Back left. Back left's clear.
Reloading. Shit, reloading, one in here.
One all right.
Oh shit!
Alright, pieing. I got you. Clear? Pieing.
Right corner clear.
Door right, door right.
Covering behind.
I'm on the door right. Contact left side. I'm gonna...
I've got this corner.
Wall hacks, man.
Rip a nade around that corner.
Copy. Property nade. Stand by. Nope. Property nade.
I've got 2 nades.
Nade prep.
Reloading.
Frag out. Frag out. Frag out.
Yeah. Oh, bad frag.
Bad nade. Bad nade. Bad nade. Bad nade.
I don't know if
Alright, I'm gonna...
You good?
You good?
Yeah.
One down. Locker right.
I got Jordan.
Friendly coming in.
Hop out of the middle!
Oh, we've got one in here, back left.
Yep. Looks like back right's not clear.
Pieing.
Oh, I guess I'm getting them here.
Got him, close right. Room's clear. Let's get him away from this door.
East side.
Covering right.
Wait, sit him down.
Reloading.
Oh, damn.
Putting him behind this cover.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna just cover the door in case.
Index. You guys are
Oh,
good?
we're indexed.
We're good.
Yeah, it's one. This side's a little smaller. Price detached.
Yeah, they're
But let's go out here.
all
Real quick.
dead. Trust me on this one.
Just want to make sure.
I think we're fine on this one.
Okay. Anything you guys want to say before I go?
Alright.
We left a door in the first room we breached. We probably should have cleared that first. So we came in, we didn't clear the room directly ahead of us, we went right instead.
Yeah, the AI kind of made that decision for us.
They did, but I think maybe, in hindsight, we probably should have cleared both doors, and then we would have had a sort of a more secure space to work from.
Yeah, that one's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Because if you go one way, it loops back around. If you split up your teams, you guys are going to eventually meet each other, and then there's a chance for blue on blue. Either way, I'm okay with. I don't mind that per se, given the structure in which you have to do. That time I will say a much better job talking and communicating. I think it was actually Price there. The only thing I want to mention is there that I noticed that was kind of not major, but when we're going in left, right, make sure we're going left, right. There was 3 people on the right wall, 1 person on the left wall, and so that one guy now is by himself. If he has another room he can clear, he's not, he's going to do it by himself. Where if he had another guy with him, there'd be 2. Generally speaking, we do not clear buildings by ourselves, any circumstance, unless you absolutely have to, right? For this size of building, fire team usually is fine. Even a battle buddy pair that is in sync could do it. But majority, you want a fire team at least in case somebody goes down. Good job though that second time. Thank you for not talking while downed. That one really gets me. Welcome back, Bright Price. Anything you want to add from that one? I thought you guys did much better that time.
I think we all need to learn how to properly throw explosive devices.
Yes. Oh, actually, yes. Good.
We fluked on both.
Yeah. So the reaction I should hear when a bad throwable goes out is bad stun, bad stun, bad stun, or bad frag, bad frag, bad frag. Not screaming like a 12-year-old church girl who just heard the ice cream truck and running away. Because nobody knows what that means.
Oh, I was pretty sure.
Yeah, well, you're sure, but you also sat in the corner next to it, so.
Yeah, because I knew I was safe. I knew I was safer in the corner than trying to run for the door, because I was going to go inside the kill radius if I tried to run out the door. So I just
That's fair.
Stood there and took it.
I did yell bagged frag. Apologies if it didn't transmit.
No, I heard you.
You did.
Yeah.
Probably didn't hear it over my little sissy screech as I ran.
Yeah.
Or me screaming like a girl.
Like I said, there's times where we can do that stuff, goof around, stuff like that. Generally speaking, like bigger operations, if some certain people hear you do that, it's gonna not be fun. So, squad training, if you get used to the guys there, you guys fuck around at times, that's whatever. But that's up to your squad leader. But just get in the mindset if it's a larger operation, there's more brass there in a sense. Stuff like that will get you in trouble.
Make sure you time the price.
Yeah. Price, one thing I did also mention is when we're going in to a room, right, make sure we're doing left, right. There was, in this first door, there was 3 people on the right wall, 1 person on the left. If he had another door to go into, or that he wanted to clear, he's got nobody to do it with now, and he's by himself. That's why we split sides. And he may end up, you're good. He may end up with an uneven number. It is what it is, but in this case, he had even numbers and should have even sides. So, good job. We are pushing our 3-hour mark, so we're not going to go through these again, but if you guys would like to stay after and practice, that's fine. I don't care. I'll be here for a little while, but we are going to get on to the next section here as soon as the other group's done. Do you have anything to add, Corporal?
No, it actually looked really good from my perspective.
Okay. Good job killing that guy that woke up. I was going to see if he was going to wake up after you guys left the room, but he woke up before. That's why we typically will always double tap. Once you've been playing Reforger a little while longer, you'll realize what the enemies look like when they're unconscious and then when they're fully dead. But until you learn that, usually just the safe bet's to double tap people on the ground.
Copy that. I didn't know if we were allowed to double tap, as it were.
Yeah, I mean, due to the game, we double tap.
Fun.
Because there's no reason I should be able to shoot fucking Tommy in his face, point blank, and then he just wakes up 5 minutes later. So.
I think it's when they when you can check their injuries, right? That's when they're not quite.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you see them, you'll realize like the positions they lay in kind of look like ours. When we're unconscious, and you'll kind of realize that distinguish look between that and like being dead. So.
Yeah, that whole shit about the Geneva Convention and having to render aid to an injured enemy, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, not here.
It is not a war
because they don't. Yeah, because the AI doesn't know to quit fighting.
Right.
It's like they jump up off the cot and try to kill you.
Speaking of AI giving up, actually, it brings up something that I normally don't touch on, but I don't think I put any in your kits. You'll have to get those when you get out to your squad. But we do carry zip ties, and if, let's say, an Ares operator is controlling an AI and they surrender, oh, he didn't do it. There he goes. You can come up and pull out your zip ties and actually zip tie them and then move them around. But you do have to have zip ties.
I noticed that lets me search your gear as well.
Yes, and you can search them. So you'll want to search them, make sure they don't have any intel, weapons, and then pass it up your chain of command.
Yeah, I forget what condition causes it, but there's something that can happen where the enemy just breaks out of their zip ties, and yeah, it's I forget what it is, but it's yeah, the zip ties just fall off. We've had it happen on some ops that we did before.
I haven't seen it yet. Not to say it
Oh,
won't
you know what it
happen.
is? You know what it is? It's whenever a person is, like a game master is running the AI and you zip tie him, and when he leaves and turns it back to the AI, the guy just drops the zip ties and tries to kill you. Yeah.
Most of the time,
to have security.
Yeah, most of the time, if our Ares are, controlling an AI and having them surrender, they will stay in them for quite a while. And if they don't, they usually turn their movement and stuff off. So just play it off. If the guy starts running, do what you have to do. But generally speaking, I haven't seen that yet.
There are 2 zip ties on the ground right here.
Through every fucking room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop. Each of you need 2 in your kits.
Yeah, they can get them corporal when they make their actual kits when they get their billets.
So this is all the way up.
Yeah, I'm already here.
They're gonna have to remake them with the M7s anyway. So, and if we get that new uniform mob.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Also, do you guys know how to know when you're bleeding?
See how that feels a lot smoother.
No, not physically.
Well, yeah, physically in game, yeah. So, generally, if you have red on your screen, you're bleeding somewhere. So to self-treat, you pull out your bandage and you hit your Romeo key for PC. It should prompt
It would be
you.
X. It would be X for console and square for PS5.
Okay, yeah, and then it should self-treat the wound, or you can open up your inventory menu and you'll see like a little red blood drop next to whatever limb is bleeding, and you can drag a bandage over to it and it'll start bandaging.
Yep.
And I seen, was that one of you guys doing? No, that was the other group. Never mind. Alright, let's go over there, hurry them up.
That remark was not meant as a joke, so apologies.
Which one?
The physical, what I meant was seeing you yourself or in the game sort of menu.
Oh, gotcha, you're good.
Yeah.
But
it was rushed for sure.
Definitely. But overall, you guys got a few improvements, but a good amount of sustains.
Work, boys.
You done, Sergeant Brewer? Work.
Hey, fire.
Alright, anything from... Oh, where's he at? There they are. Anything from that run?
So it got a little bit clusterfucked. The communication was there, but considering how this was laid out, it gave a good few no-win scenarios.
Yeah,
they did pull off a decent idea, though. They tried to do a split clear. So, the hallway with the fucking two doors facing each other?
Yeah.
So they were trying to dual clear that, 2 people each side, but the execution wasn't exactly there. But we discussed it, and they saw the flaw in what they did, which is not use throwables.
Fair, yeah.
But
a lot of people forget that we have those, and they are very useful tools.
But other than that, they're pretty good.
Good shit. I came over for a brief second there. I noticed somebody doing CPR. Kudos to whoever the fuck that was. Good job.
I think that was me.
Alright.
I think I was reviving 3 people.
Yeah.
Medal of Honor.
We're not in combat, Jesus Christ.
No. My way of seeing
it's real to me, Sergeant Brewer.
The quicker I can get you back up into the fight, that's another gun up on range.
That is accurate. Alright. Well, good shit, guys, at the CQB. Overall, you guys did really good compared to some of the other ones that have come through. So, again, kudos for that. We are pushing our 3-hour mark, so we're going to get through these next couple sections fairly quick. We only got 2 more. And then you guys will be all done. and don't have to listen to me talk anymore. For this next section, we're going to run over to the north, to the Blackhawks. Fuck running, actually, just huddle up.
I say, just huddle up and bring us there.
I was gonna say you're a game master.
Going to beam up.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Oh man, this is some new technology.
Alright, real quick here before we get all scattered. So we're going to go over air assault basics. First off, we have some air assault terminology. So first off, the chalk. In Army terminology, a chalk is a group of paratroopers or other soldiers that deploy from a single aircraft. A chalk often corresponds to a platoon-sized unit for an air assault operation. You also have a chalk leader. The chalk leader is usually the senior-most leader within a given aircraft when deployed by UH-60 Blackhawk. That guy there. The chalk leader is the squad leader, and when you're deployed by the CH-47 Chinook, the chalk leader is typically the senior of the present squad leaders. However, it's not always the case. The chalk leader's role is to assign exit numbers for fast rope insertions, liaison with the airframe's pilot, and be accountable for the smooth entrance and disembarkment of the airframe. So first off here, we got the UH-60 Blackhawk. It does have 2 times M134 miniguns placed on either side, and those are anytime we are boarding at a friendly base or a COP, whatever it may be, right? Anything friendly, usually at the beginning of an operation, the guns are taken by the team leaders, and the team leaders or whoever's on it will always point the gun forward and down until we leave the friendly airspace. Now that changes if we're being picked up in a combat zone. If we're being picked up and you're the first person to the bird, or the first 2 people to the bird, those 2 should get on the guns and begin engaging enemy if they can. Obviously, if you have like friendlies running at you, you're not going to engage the enemy. All right, you engage when we lift off, or if you can get a clear shot. Same goes for the Chinook. Team leaders will mount those usually, and if you're the first one to it, getting picked up in a combat zone, first 2 people get on the guns. So when we are approaching the 60 Blackhawk, once we get inside the wingspan of the propellers, we crouch. That's to ensure if the bird's on uneven ground or the pilot gets injured and he shifts the stick, the blades don't come down and chop us up. So when we approach crouched, and when we are boarding at base, we will line up like so. And then the chalk leader will be next to you guys on either side. It doesn't matter really. He'll get permission from the pilot to board prior to boarding. And then once he is given permission to board, he will start counting each chalk member off, or each member, giving them a number. That's important for when we disembark. And he does that. He'll say, you know, Ricart 1. Ricart would say Ricart 1 and then get in. And I'll say Jordan 2. Jordan says 2 back to me, so on and so forth, and get in. Now when we land, the reason that's important is the chalk leader will, once the pilot says we're landed and clear to get out, the chalk leader will say 1 out, 2 out. That's yours, you know, you're 1, you get out. You say 1, or I'm sorry, I always get those mixed up. He'll say 1 go, 2 go. All right, and then your job will be to say 1 out, 2 out. All right, so 1 go, 2 go, 1 out, 2 out. He'll go through all the way and until everyone's off, and then we will get outside the wingspan, just outside the wingspan of the bird, go prone and set security until the bird lifts. AR gunners will always face the front of the bird, usually just 1 on each side. So if there's like 3 AR gunners, the other extra one will just set up security with the rest of the guys. We never approach the bird from the rear. If we have to come up from behind the bird, you take a wide angle around, and you come up to about the 90 and crouch and go up to it. If you need to go around, try to go around the front. Excuse me.
Yeah, that tail rotor's scary as shit.
Yeah, if it hits you in the head, you're gonna need some ibuprofen.
Yep.
Don't take Tylenol though.
We will.
Yeah, Tylenol's bad.
It's Motrin.
We will. Okay, guys. We will. Fucking A. All right, now I forgot. Let's go to the next one.
End all be all. Don't go to the back of the bird if you're gonna cross to the other side.
Yeah, that tail rotor will reach out and grab you. It's kind of scary.
Gonna give you like a good old haircut.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The reason we count on the Blackhawk is for fast rope insertions mostly. We don't have that currently, but it's being worked on. We also do that because if we all get out at the same time, we will stack on each other's heads and get caught in the blades, and it looks really fucking goofy. So that's why we try not to do that. These guys are disembarked. They get outside, just underneath the, or just outside underneath the propeller, and they prone out. This guy and that guy over there are the AR gunners in this certain scenario. They're supposed to be facing west, but what are you gonna do? All right.
Yeah, like in reality, you'd probably be about twice as far from the bird, because otherwise you're in the rotor wash and you're eating dust.
That is fair. Are you, you want to take over?
No, I'm good.
Okay, thank you.
I just been there.
Alright, the CH-47 Chinook. You'll notice these guys are not off the 90, they're about 45 degrees off the ramp. That's due to the two big-ass yellow engines in the back. So this one we won't count to get on. We go on by sides, and we board front to back, and we get out back to front. Okay? The two seats towards the ramp are for the AR gunners. Usually the chalk leader will have them board first, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you're told that you're the, one of the first two AR gunners to board, you're going to take the two ramp seats. That's because when we land, the two AR gunners will get out first, and they will wrap around the sides and cover the pilot, facing the front of the bird. Once you go into board, you go in and sit down, you stay on your side. The seats can be a little janky sometimes, so sometimes you gotta be like down a couple seats to get the seat that you want. Again, guns are fire team leaders, unless you're the first one there in a combat. Then you get on them. Probably there's something else here.
So you can walk right on this helicopter here?
Yeah, it's safe room. We will do it here in a moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good. We will board them and deboard them.
Yeah.
Let's go over the deboarded one real quick here, and then we'll try them both. Okay, similar, right? They are proned out, just outside the wingspan of the bird. Keep in mind there's going to be roughly 40 dudes on here, so if you're one of the first 10 out, try to give it some room so everyone can fit within the circle. And then we wait for the bird to lift, and then once it lifts, we get up and continue our mission. Actually, with this one real quick here, I will have you guys go inside so I can go over how we get out. Sorry, so I didn't mean to cut you off there. All right, go ahead and follow me inside here. All right, so the way we depict which side's getting out, because saying left or right gets confusing, we use the flag on the top there. So if you look in the middle of the bird up top, we will say stars side out first or stripes out first. I'm sure you can guess which is which. If you are stars, then we get out back to front. So they go down, go down, go down, and then you wait for the guy next to you to get out, and then you get out. Watch where I get out here when I get out. I'm going to be towards the ramp here, so everyone face the ramp. So I plop out right here. Okay, again, if we all get out too quick, we're going to go up and hit the propeller. It looks really fucking goofy. So when it's your turn, give the guy that just got out 2 seconds just to get outside this area, and then you can get out. All right. Let's go ahead and practice it if nobody's got any questions.
So once you're seated, can you stand up, or do you just have to get out?
Negative, it's just getting out, yeah.
Okay.
Question, Sergeant.
Send it.
You said we wouldn't approach because of the engines on the way in. Is that true when we get out? As in straight, like this way if I'm getting out the bug?
If you can help it, but it's not something that everyone does. Once you get out, everyone just pretty much runs to their spot.
So it's not gonna take us out.
Yeah, no. It's not actually gonna hurt you. It's just be realistic where we can, and you know, at times we have to give up some of that for game stuff. But let's go down to the empty ones here, so that when we get out, the guys aren't in our way.
Oh, sweet! I got a window.
Alright, go ahead and just line up. You guys can all go on the same side, that's fine. It should let you all in. Just get lined up from the door, crouched. Yep, just like that. Now typically, it'd be like one squad in here. So like one team would go to one side, one team would go to the other. Split it up, but it's alright. Alright, so on the chalk leader, permission to board. Permission granted. Jordan 1.
1.
Goes Pacelli 2.
2.
And we we always open the doors, and we do not touch them when we're flying, stuff like that. Thank you for opening that. Konetsky 3.
3.
Red Cart 4.
4.
James 5. Price 6. Brown 7. Underwood 8. Now, when you get told these numbers, try to remember them if we are doing multiple flights.
Brown 7.
So if we get told that we're gonna, raid somewhere, get back in, and go raid something else, they may say, hey, get back on the bird, keep your same numbers. So it's your job to remember that. Okay. Flying. We landed. 1 go, 2 go. Try to say 1 out, 2 out.
2 out.
So I know. 3 go, 4 go.
3 out. 4 out.
5 go, 6 go.
5 out.
6 out.
7 go, 8 go. You're hot making that, Brown.
8 out.
9 out.
Do you get out the same side of the bird that you got in, or how do you control if you get out the left or right door?
Negative. Everyone, you guys can stand up. Good job. Yes, no, there's no way to really get it to always put you out on the same side that you got in, or choose a side. We've tried like different things where like we thought maybe if you looked at it or if you got in on the one side to get you out, it's just kind of random. As far as we can tell. So it just, if it plops you out on one side, just get out and go set security. It's, it's whatever. You have a question, Brown?
It was very disorienting for the Black Hawk when I was pressing to get out. Everything was sideways.
Oh yeah, the first person gets a little wonky. Yeah, it does that occasionally. I think it's the osut thing that I have, like the file. When you got out there, I seen somebody like floated for a second. That usually doesn't happen.
It was probably me, Staff Sergeant.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but normally it doesn't. All right, let's go to the Chinook. You guys ain't got any questions? All right, go ahead and just line up off this side, all one line again. Alright, permission board, permission granted. Alright, left side go. Just go ahead and go all the way in, go front to back. We'll say the AR gunners are already there. You can just go in. Yep, just follow him, and you don't have to wait for him to sit or them. We always sit on the same side we get in on, guys. If you already sat down over there, but. Make sure when we do this for real, you guys get set on the side that you get in on, okay?
Copy.
Copy.
All right. We'll say stripe side first, and we landed. They're going. Brown, here you go. So you can go. You know, I'm not going to tell you all to go. Just go once they get outside that range. Yep. And then our side's going. Yep, you go. I'm going. Last guy get out. All right, all out. You guys can stand up. All right, good shit. Any questions about that one?
Negative.
No question, Staff Sergeant.
Yep, send it.
You mentioned the order riflemen want to cover the pilot. If, apologies, it's probably for the Black Hawk, but if you get out on the wrong side, how are you going to get that corrected without hitting the tail rotor?
On the Black Hawk, oh, I see what you're saying. So if you get out on the wrong side as the AR gunner, that's when you would walk around the front, just like hug the front of the bird and like move around that way.
Ava.
Good question.
Thank you, Staff Sergeant.
Yep, thank you. Okay, one more thing to go over here real quick. All right, we're going to talk about reinforcement procedures. So when we are experiencing unresolvable issues, disconnecting from the server, you get glitched, you get armored, whatever it may be, we call those technical inserts. So typically, your first method of returning after a technical insert, when you spawn in, like where you're choosing to spawn, we will have backpack radios on. Stand by 1 sec here, I'll get one. Jesus Christ, there it is. All right. So we will have backpack radios. Certain people have these on, and they will show up as a spawn option right there. So if you disconnect from a technical issue and you come back, you can spawn on these backpacks and get right back in. If for whatever reason the backpack spawns aren't working, you spawn back at main and try to get a hold of your team leader, squad leader on net and say, hey, I'm back at where we started. I need a technical insert when available. If they are too far away to hear you, with handhelds, it's about, I want to say a click to click and a half outside of that, and you won't be able to transmit to somebody outside of that unless they have a long range on. They will be able to hear you probably, or they wouldn't be able to hear you, but you would be able to hear them if they had a long range. So if you're tried that, you're not getting a response, you can try grabbing a radio backpack as one of the backpacks. It's called Manpack PR177. Make sure you drop your backpack on the ground prior to grabbing this one so you don't delete all your shit out of your backpack, and then grab it, and it opens up, when you open up your radios, 2 of the nets, when you hover over them, will show up with a backpack icon in the middle. Those are your backpack nets and the long range nets. So you can try changing that to your team net or your squad net and call them up on there. Let them know you're back wherever and you need a technical insert. If for whatever reason neither of those 2 options worked, you can message your team leader, squad leaders in Discord and let them know. Give it a few minutes. If you still don't hear anything, then you can message the Ares operator, which is usually up in his own channel, up top in like S3 operations in the TS. If you do message people, I recommend messaging on TeamSpeak because everyone will have it open, and they will be more likely to see it there than they will on Discord at that moment in time. The next type is a reinforcement flight. So this is when we are in a combat phase, and you die legitimately. So you get shot, you bleed out, you didn't get treated fast enough, or your injuries were too severe, you die, you respawn back at wherever we started, and you get on that 5.1.0. And when you get on there, you'll call up any station this net. This is so-and-so. I need a reinforcement flight when available. Over. Now, 5.1 is the net for the reinforcement flights, but Deco, our pilots, Dagger, and sometimes Ares and stuff like that will listen to 5.1, and so usually somebody will respond to you. Again, if you don't get anybody with your handheld radio, we're probably too far away, grab one of these backpacks out of the box, drop your backpack first, change the net on the backpack radio to 5.1, and call up again. Any station this net, this is so-and-so, I need a reinforcement flight on 5.1, over. Or I need a reinforcement flight, over. If you do that a couple times and you're still not getting a reply back, you can message your squad leader, team leader, let them know that you are at base ready for a reinforcement flight, and if they don't answer you, you can message Ares. If you guys want, I'll drop this so you can look at it and see the different channels.
Thank you, Staff Sergeant. Let me get it first, folks. I'll see it first.
Why don't you ask nicely?
I'll take it from here.
Yeah. All right. Also, keep in mind, so when we are in deployment phases, you only get 2 lives for an operation. So that's the one you first start out with. You die and respawn, that's your second life. If you go back in and you die again, you're out for the rest of the operation.
So not 2 respawns, but 2 lives?
2 lives, yeah, affirm. Okay. And so if you die that second time, you have to leave server and you can just watch the remainder of it on stream or whatever, and you can come back for the debrief. Outside of operation, or outside of combat phase, or deployment phases, you can... you have unlimited lives. Those are like training phases. Currently, we are in a deployment phase. So during the big events, Saturdays, Sundays, you only get 2 lives. Any questions about the technical inserts or the reinforcements?
Negative.
Okay.
Yes, Staff Sergeant.
Oh, send it private card.
If you are being technically inserted and you've called on the radio, would you need to then drop your radio before you get, say, moved?
Yeah. Yeah, if you pick up a long range, say, hey, whoever you get a hold of, I need technical inserted. If they answer you, go ahead and, hey, say, hey, I got a long range on, I'm switching off. I won't be able to hear you until I get back in the AO. And then just wait. Ares will come over and move you in a minute. We are pretty good about knowing when KIAs happen or technical inserts happen or technical issues happen, right? You leave, and we usually are pretty good about it, but those are there in case we don't catch it if shit's hectic. Go ahead, Private Brown.
For immersion purposes, will a helicopter come pick you up, drop you back off, or
for the reinforcement flights?
Okay.
Yeah, for the reinforcement flights they will. For technical issues, we will not.
It'll just be spawned out of the blue somewhere?
Yeah, you'll spawn on a backpack. Yeah.
All right.
We do that more so for your guys' convenience because a lot of the console guys, more so when we first started out, were crashing a lot. And so instead of having to go back and get them, every 5 minutes, we decided to just let people that have technical issues respawn. As the game gets more stable, that might change, but as of right now, that's the way it is. I also had somebody, my last OSUT class, ask if during deployment phases, if they died once, if they're allowed to just call out their 2 lives and stop for the night. If you want to do it like that, absolutely, but you are allowed 2 lives. Okay. All right. I have nothing further for OSET Day 2. I do need you guys to stay here. I need to get you assigned to your platoons. So go ahead and get in a line here, shoulder to shoulder, and to think about which day you prefer, Saturdays, Sundays, and then what MOS and billet you're wanting, and I'll let you know what availability it has. I'm not assigning you to that. I'm just going to let you know if it's open or not. Give me a minute here so I can pull up the rosters.
And operations are usually late on Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yes,
Start at
so
like 7 or something like that.
they start at 8 p.m. Eastern. Saturday or Sunday. And again, it's not every Saturday and every Sunday. It's like every other. In total, you'll have 5 events per month that you're quote unquote required to show up, right? So you'll have your 2 squad trainings, and then you'll have your 3 platoon sized events, which are on the weekends. And I can let you know roughly what day a squad trains, but I don't know exactly which, like, if it just says Tuesdays. I don't know if it's the first Tuesday of the month and the third Tuesday of the month, or if it's the first and second Tuesday. Kind of catch my drift. So you'll have to, if there's certain days that work better, I'll let you know. Saturdays, which is Havoc 3, their training days are usually later in the week. So Thursday, Fridays, usually starting at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. And then Sundays, Havoc 1, their training days are usually earlier in the week. So Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays occasionally. They also start around 7, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Copy.
Okay. Private Koneski, do you want Saturday or Sundays for main events?
Saturdays, preferably.
Copy. All right, stand by.
Do you know who has an event coming up this weekend?
Yes, this Saturday is Havoc 3.
Perfect.
So Saturday. What MOS and billet were you thinking?
Probably Rifleman.
Rifleman.
For now.
Okay, there is a couple Rifleman billets open on Havoc 3.
Perfect.
So again, I'm not assigning you to that billet or that MOS. I'm just assigning you to the platoon. I guess I am kind of assigning your MOS in a sense, but not your billet. After today, I'm going to send you guys a message on the forum. It's going to have a link in there with where you report into. You're not going to have access to that link. All right. I'm going to say this again because everyone always asks like a day after. I'm going to send you a message with a link. You won't have access to the link until it's processed, and that's above me. Usually they say it takes 24 to 48 hours. Normally it takes less than 24, and I will ping you guys all in Discord when you're processed, and you can report in.
Copy, Staff Sergeant.
Roger.
All right.
Copy.
Private Jordan, you went on Saturday or Sundays?
Sundays.
Okay, and what MOS and billet were you thinking?
11 Bravo.
Okay, you don't have a preference on a Rifleman, AR, Grenadier, weapons team?
I think AR would be fun.
AR, okay, stand by. All right, there is some AR slots available there. We are also doing surplus billets right now because our first and third platoons are getting full. So we're having a surplus fire team on each squad. And so you guys might get put there. And what that means is when we open up second platoon, you guys will have first access, you could say, to transfer over to second platoon in your spot or in another spot. But if you don't want that, because second platoon is going to be Sundays, you can just stay where you are. All right, Private Rick Cart, Saturday or Sundays?
Saturdays, please, Staff Sergeant.
Saturdays, okay. And what MOS and bill were you thinking?
Rifleman, sir.
Rifleman. Okay, there is 2 open rifleman billets on Havoc 3, so you both should be able to get there. Brown, Saturday or Sundays?
I'd like to say Sunday. I'm assuming I'm gonna start a job soon.
Okay.
And it may vary.
Okay. If that's the case, that's fine. We do have a reserve section, which is essentially you're still a unit member, but you're not in an active slot. So you're not required to show up to any events. You only have thing you have to do is either fill in once a month or be active on the forum at least once a month. You do acquire time and grade a little slower, and you're capped off at specialist until you come back to the unit full, and you're never guaranteed a spot anywhere. You're always a fill-in.
Okay.
All right, just so you know. But that is an option.
I'd prefer Sundays if that's available.
Yeah, Sundays is fine. What MOS and billet were you thinking, though?
68 whiskey.
Ooh, okay. Stand by.
Ooh, I'm Mike.
Am I able to cross-train if, say, I spend a year doing, or even 6 months doing combat medic? Am I able to transfer over to, say, TAC-P?
Yes, so you can go pretty much anywhere. Just certain things require either a rank cap or some sort of training or like qualification course beforehand. So for TAC-P, you have to be at least a PFC, and you have to be at least disciplinary free 60 days, and you have to be proficient and like talking on the radio and marking things, stuff like that. You'll go if you wanted it when there's an opening, you apply like almost like a job application. Why you want it, why you think it'd be good choice, or you'd be a good choice, and then they will do interviews and kind of choose from there.
Good copy.
All right. All right. Unfortunately, there's no active or open 68 whiskey spots right now. Did you have anything else you're thinking?
What is needed?
Stand by.
Well, he could go CLS, right? Just as regular 11 Bravo. Is that an option?
Everybody gets CLS training.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and everyone usually gets it, and the rifleman carries it, so it's not necessarily a dedicated. Like you can go to anybody, but typically the rifleman has it.
Okay.
You said Sundays, correct? Bro?
Sundays or Saturdays, it really doesn't. Either or.
So I got an automatic rifleman, grenadier, a weapons team, machine gun team member, and an assistant anti-armor specialist, which is the weapons team. So pretty much whatever whatever you're thinking. If you're not sure, when you go to report in, you'll be able to see all the open spots, and you can request whatever you want. If that's
sorry. Let's do weapons team.
Okay. All right. Again, I'm not giving you guys these spots. I'm just letting you know if they're open or not. Okay. Once you go and follow that link, it'll send you to the reporting page, and you'll see how everyone else did it, and there's even a description in my message of how you do it. And you'll report into your platoon, say, hey, I'm Private so-and-so reporting in. I want a 3-4 Delta anti-armor specialist assistant. All right, but it is open. All right, Private Pacelli, what do you think? Saturday, Sundays?
Sunday definitely, and I was looking for a weapons team, just whatever they need.
Okay, they do have extra slots for the like on the goddamn word for the Havoc or Havoc 2 stuff, but they have them labeled as Fire Team Leader or Grenadier Riflemen. So to be on the safe side, I want to tell you there might not be any spots open on Sunday for weapons team.
Okay.
You could still request it and just see what they say.
Yeah, if they just need me in like line infantry or whatever, then that's fine too.
Okay. You'll see it, like I said. If you want like a anti-armor or the machine gun, just put in there, Private Pacelli requesting Havoc 1-4 anti-armor specialist or machine gunner,
okay.
and see what they say. Okay.
That's cool. I'll just kind of stack rank it.
Yeah, there you go. Private Price, what do you think? It's Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday. And for MOS, going 153 Alpha.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's no active spots for that until until somebody leaves. There is somebody in training right now, and if they fail, then a new spot would open up. But right now, second platoon would be probably the next time they open.
Affirmative.
153 Alpha.
Huh?
The fuck is a 153 Alpha?
Deco.
That makes sense.
Okay. Anything else you were thinking for now?
Weapons team, preferably.
Okay. Like I said, they do have a machine gun team member and a anti-armor specialist available.
So I copy. I'll go anti-armor.
Okay. Private Underwood, think it's Saturdays, Sundays.
Saturdays, please.
What MOS billet were you thinking?
I was thinking a machine gunner or an AR.
Okay. All right, there is a couple AR spots open on Havoc 3, so you should be good.
Okay, thank you.
And Private James, what are you thinking? Saturday, Sunday?
Saturdays.
Oh, fucking Havoc 3.
And then, Grenadier.